Hello, children of the night, and welcome to the Collective Quarter with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and our Collective Quarter is less about the tools and more about the spirit. It is all of us just coming together for some quick messages to cheer each other on. And this week we are in our first quarter, going up into our full moon. And it was mostly through Pisces. We did also, I kind of wanted to wait a little bit until we started hitting the Aries part of this last quarter. I was honestly just having a lot of fun living in the dream today. You know, just existing in my fantasy world for as long as possible, even while I was doing all of my day-to-day things. Seems we're on the same page. We got a 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups illuminated before us. The end of an emotional cycle, the beginning of an emotional cycle. Deep waters. It's a very dreamy side of the card as well. And what we're keeping closest to us right now is Temperance and the Queen of Swords. Finding our inner balance, our inner peace, and also our inner strength, our ability to communicate clearly and somewhat ruthlessly, just a little bit, right? You gotta be sometimes. Being concise with what we're saying and what we're doing right now. Yeah, balancing out how we are feeling with how we are expressing ourselves. Coming in. Isn't that a nice little transition there? See, this is how the day was. This is a beautiful quarter moon day for us all, I swear it. It was just lovely dreams, and then we took those dreams and watered the earth, and now we are ready to take a step forward and begin to project with that Aries energy coming in. The King of Swords and the Lovers came out as well. They came out reversed, but I don't know if I even want to take them that way, to be honest. If they're reversed, it's only because it's still something that's moving through time and space. But there is something pulling this pure divine masculine and feminine closer and closer together. The masculine still not facing us, however, much closer. I feel like I've gotten this read before. I feel like I know exactly who and what I am reading just based off of these cards inching closer and closer together. We are still here, but with that side of the Lovers as well, it's like divine force pulling these two people together. This partnership, this pure communication. You know, the other side of the Lovers has our Mercury symbol, and I feel like this is the side that I had before with these two cards in this particular scenario, and we didn't get that side, but our swords of communication are gaining direction. We're still in the process of leaving something in order to build something else. But again, closing out that emotional cycle and bringing balance into our life pulling divine energy closer to us, an energy that we want to match us. It's still a journey, it's still a trek. There are still things that we are moving through and sorting out, but that foundation is already being built. What an interesting and specific read, collective. Thanks for this. I like it though. I like it. Bring your foundations closer to you. Bring your divine connections closer to you. It doesn't have to be a partner. It can be anyone who needs to be in your space right now. One of our major messages was on your mark. Get on your mark. Stand where you need to stand with the people around you that need to be standing around you right now. Walk away from those last remaining things that are holding you back and tying you down and keeping you from bringing this thing into fruition. It's almost here. There were several cards in between these two before, and they were still not facing each other. But though that king has not turned around and faced yet, it's coming in. And even if you want to look at it this way, like, it's almost like they're looking at each other through this card, through this scope, through this view. Like, this really could be divinely sent teammates, partners. Yeah, sure is, buddy. It sure is. With all the work you've done, the foundations are already being laid before you. All you have to do is walk through the door and close it behind you. Yeah, this is the collective read, actually. I feel like this might actually be everybody all mashed in together. Entirely possible. I don't think I have anything else on the tarot for us. Pretty solid stuff. Let's move on to our oracles. We know what we're doing. We know how we're moving. Let's just keep doing what we know we have to do. Keep working on that emotional stuff that we have been this entire time. I know winter hasn't even begun yet, but I can already taste spring, I tell you. And maybe that's just because I'm in my summertime, so I'm feeling a lot of sunshine right now, but still, good vibes. We're making things happen. Anything that might have you feeling down or getting you caught up in your emotions, feeling like you can't do it, just tune out. Tune out of that frequency and tune into the frequency that you know is going to bring you closer and closer to what it is you really want. What do you really want to do with your life, your existence? How do you want to live? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be authentically you? We're getting there. Been rambling. Almost. There's our Queen of the Moon oracle for this beautiful Pisces Aries first quarter moon. It's beginnings. See. Winter hasn't even begun, but it feels like spring. This is number 2. Just 2. Plain old simple 2. Come on, darling. Dark moon, new moon. You are offered a fresh start. Your journey is beginning. Take the first steps towards something new. It is time to place emphasis on your health and well-being. There is something incredibly poetic and even romantic about that tiny sliver of silver that is the new moon. After the waning cycle and the depth of the dark moon, here appearing in the sky, incredibly, the crescent of finest light, almost a scratch upon the blackboard of the universe. Here is the evidence that even after the darkest night, light returns again. The crescent of the new moon is an ancient symbol that stretches back to ancient prehistory. There are cave drawings featuring crescent moons and sculptures of goddesses with crescent moon diadems, and the goddesses Aphrodite, Hecate, Diana, Artemis, Inanna, and many Central Asian female deities were often depicted with the new moon symbology. When the new moon appears in the lunar cycle, we are gifted with a new beginning and a fresh start. What we have identified as useless or unneeded anymore has been released in the void of the dark moon, and here waiting is the new chance. Here we get to renew our lives and feel free enough to risk trying again. Whether we are asking for a fresh start in relationships or a new love, or heralding the actioning of intentions such as better health, a new business, or the start of a new project, riding the new moon energy will assist us. Many creative people start new works on the new moon, and I personally, as an author, like to begin all of my works on this phase, even if the beginning means simply typing up a cover page or outline. The most powerful of new moons or new starts traditionally are within the season of spring. Called it. Yeah. We're moving towards a new beginning. We are closing out our emotional cycles and getting ourselves ready for a brand new start. New teamwork, new teammates, new visions, new goals, new projects, new businesses, all of the new, and we're just so close we can taste it. Beautiful messages for this quarter moon. It's gonna be a fantastic new year, I can tell. I'm gonna have fun. We're all gonna have fun. Thank you all for joining me. This was a fantastic read, and we'll see you all next time.